put your window down first, it makes it easier. Next, you're going to need a very small, like a #1 Phillips head. There's a tiny screw right up here in the corner. Take this little rubber bumper off. Be careful with it. Tiny screw right there, that's what I'm talking about. A small rubber bumper that holds this plastic plate on. That plate then you can just pull off with your hand. It snaps into the hole where you're going to access the bolt for the lock. So pop that off, pop the top off. Okay, now you're ready to get into the actual removal of the lock body. So I'll try and zoom in so you can see where that's at. Put a different flashlight on it so you can see what I'm talking about. Inside the door itself, I think you can see it there. See how there's a screw there? It's at an angle. That screw right there is an 1/8 inch Allen wrench. Actually, it's probably a Torx, but an 1/8 inch Allen works. So I'll go ahead and remove that screw. And that's what holds the locking mechanism in for the door handle. You have to remove that before you can take the handle off. So real quick, we'll do that. First time I did this, I was scared to death I was going to drop the screw down in the door. Don't worry about it. It stays there. There's that plastic mechanism around it, keeps that screw from falling down in. So you're good to go. All right, once you've got that screw loose, as you can see, the screw's now loose. Then we'll go ahead and show you what it's like on the inside of the door, or removing the handle from the outside. Okay, after you've removed the screw from the actual lock portion of the handle, the lock should come out fairly easy. Mine I've taken out several times, so it comes out real easy. And basically just pull on it. If you have a hard time, stick your key in it and turn it slightly so you can get some leverage and then pull. But basically that's all it is. It just goes into, if you notice right there, that's where the screw goes in that holds it in place on the inside of the body. After you got the lock out, the next thing you need to do, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can notice what I'm up to. Once you've got the lock out, go ahead and pull outward. You'll notice it'll pop a little bit. Then you want to pull back. Okay, so you're talking outward and back. I'll put it back in real easy so they can see again. Once again, you want to pull outward and then the handle back. Once you've done that, basically your handle's out of the door. And wiggle it around a little bit. Like I said, I've altered my mechanical handle and put in a remote start, which has the ability to open it up electronically without using the key. And there you go. That's the removal. Okay, once you've got the handle removed and wrapped or whatever you need to do with it, make sure that the rubber seals, the weather seals, are seated properly. They've got little clips on them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's actually small clips. So once you put your rubber seals back on, make sure they're seated properly in here. There we go. Okay, now there's a little trick to getting the handle back on. Because if you just put it in like this and you clip it in, you're gonna think that, oh no, it's not working, my handle won't open the door. Okay, let me show you what you have to do. You see that lever right there? Your handle has to go in front of that lever. This part of the handle has to go in front or on the inside of that lever there in order to open your door. So you'll put this part in first, the front part of the lever in first, and push the handle as far as you can against the door. And then push back. Now it allows it to pop open. Alright, that's really all there is to it. Put the key back in, or your lock. There's the lock back in.